Did you know that many of the foods we enjoy today have roots that trace back to the Roman Empire? Let's wind the clock back to ancient Rome and discover how its culinary traditions continue to influence our kitchens today. TikTok, it's time for a tasty tale. The Roman Empire, renowned for its vast conquests and grand architecture, also left an indelible mark on the culinary world. From simple soldier rations to lavish feasts, the Romans' love for food and innovative culinary practices have shaped modern cuisine in ways we might not even realize. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our tasty tales. Are you ready? Let's embark on this flavorful journey. In the culinary annals of history, the Romans were true pioneers. But how did it all begin? Let's wind the clock back to the origins of Rome. The Roman Empire, which began in the 8th century BC, rose from a small city on the Tiber River in Italy to become one of the greatest empires in history. At its height in the 2nd century AD, the Roman Empire controlled vast territories across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. This immense reach not only shaped political and military history, but also left an indelible mark on the culinary world. As the Romans expanded their empire, they absorbed and adapted the culinary traditions of the many cultures they conquered. From the Greeks to the Egyptians and beyond, Roman cuisine became a melting pot of influences, resulting in a rich and diverse food culture that laid the foundation for many modern culinary practices. Their diet was as diverse as their empire, featuring ingredients like bread, olives, wine, and fish, which were staples in their daily lives. According to Dr. Julia Morris, a historian specializing in ancient Roman culture, explains how the Roman diet evolved over time, influenced by the vast territories they conquered. We're winding the clock back to 79 AD to the bustling Roman city of Pompeii, as depicted in the movie Pompeii. Let's explore the culinary delights of this ancient city. Imagine the vibrant streets of Pompeii, filled with merchants and the aroma of freshly baked bread. Figs, grapes, pomegranates, apples, and dates were common fruits. Lentils, chickpeas, leeks, onions, and cabbage were essential vegetables. Pompeii was rich in spices like black pepper from India, cumin, coriander, saffron, and ginger. These added depth and flavor to their dishes. Pork was the most consumed meat, followed by beef, chicken, and the delicacy dormice. Fish and seafood were staples too, with garum, a fermented fish sauce, being a favorite condiment. Bread was a cornerstone of their diet. Loaves like this Panis Quadratus were found perfectly preserved in the ruins. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius buried Pompeii in ash, preserving a snapshot of daily life, including their culinary treasures. Now, let's explore how the Romans structured their meals. Tip-tock, it's time for the next course. The Roman day was punctuated by meals. Breakfast, orientaculum, was a simple affair of bread and cheese. Lunch, or prandium, was often leftovers from the previous night. But dinner, or cena, was the main event, where they truly indulged in a variety of dishes. According to Dr. John Smith, a food historian, highlights how the Roman meal structure influenced modern dining habits, particularly the concept of a main evening meal. Look at these magnificent frescoes from the walls of Roman villas. They depict lavish dinners, with multiple courses, showcasing the grandeur and importance of cena in Roman culture. These feasts were not just about food. They were social events where politics, business, and friendships flourished. A typical Roman cena consisted of three main parts: the gestatio, the prima mensa, and the secunda mensa. The gestatio, or appetizer, included eggs, olives, and light salads. The prima mensa, or main course, featured meats, fish, and rich stews. Finally, the secunda mensa, or dessert, included fruits, nuts, and sweet pastries. But what exactly were these dishes made of? Let's dig into the key ingredients and popular dishes of ancient Rome. Add Gear up for some gastronomic history. The Romans had a love for garum, a fermented fish sauce that added a unique umami flavor to their dishes. Pools, a type of porridge, was a common meal for the masses. And who could forget their meats and seafood, often seasoned with a blend of herbs and spices. Text. Dr. Sarah Thompson, an archaeologist, discusses the significance of garum in Roman cuisine and its production methods. Excavations at ancient Roman sites have uncovered garum factories, indicating its widespread production and use. The Romans also enjoyed a variety of unique and legendary dishes. For example, one famous dish was patna da apur. The savory fish pie mentioned in the Apicius cookbook is a collection of Roman cookery recipes, which may have been compiled in the 5th century CE. Another favorite was Lucanian sausages, highly seasoned pork sausages that were popular across the empire. Chef Marcus Livy, a culinary historian, explains how these legendary recipes from Apicius continue to influence modern chefs and gastronomes. The Apicius cookbook, attributed to the renowned Roman gastronome Marcus Gavius Apicius, was a wealthy Roman merchant and epicure, provides detailed recipes for these and other dishes, showcasing the Romans' sophisticated palate. Apicius was known for his extravagant lifestyle and passion for gourmet food. Legend has it that he once traveled across the Mediterranean in search of the best shrimp. But what did the Roman soldiers eat to maintain their strength during long campaigns? Let's march forward and find out. Let's turn the gears of time and explore the life of a Roman legionnaire. On campaign, soldiers needed sustenance that was both portable and nourishing. Their diet consisted of grains like wheat and barley, legumes, and salted pork. Hardtack, or buccellatum, was a durable bread that sustained them during long marches. And a Roman legionary's daily ration included up to 2 pounds of bread, quite a carb-heavy diet. In the field, they cooked simple meals using portable camp kitchens. They supplemented their rations with foraged foods and local purchases, ensuring they remained well-fed and battle-ready. According to Dr. Mark Peterson, a military historian, discusses the importance of diet in maintaining the morale and efficiency of the Roman legions. And military records and writings, such as those by Vegetius, detail the provisions and dietary practices of Roman soldiers. Did you know that Roman soldiers were sometimes paid in salt, giving rise to the word salary? From the battlefield to the dining table, let's explore how Roman culinary practices have influenced modern cuisine. The culinary influence of the Roman Empire spread far and wide through their conquests and trade routes. Today, we can see their legacy in Mediterranean cuisine, with dishes and ingredients that have Roman origins, like pasta and various sauces. Chef Isabella Rossi, a culinary expert, explains how ancient Roman techniques and recipes have been adapted into modern Italian cuisine. Ancient Roman cuisine laid the foundation for many Italian dishes. The Romans were masters of using local ingredients and simple techniques to create flavorful meals, a tradition that continues in Italian cooking today. Let's start with the ingredients. Ancient Romans used a variety of fresh fruits, vegetables, meats, and spices. For example, they loved figs, grapes, and pomegranates. These fruits are still popular in Italian desserts and salads. Vegetables like leeks, onions, and cabbage were staples then and are essential in Italian soups and stews today. One notable technique from ancient Rome is the use of garum, a fermented fish sauce. While garum itself isn't commonly used today, the idea of fermenting and preserving flavors is seen in modern Italian anchovy paste and colatura di alici, a fish sauce from Campania. These ingredients add dip to pasta sauces and dressings. The tools have evolved, but the essence remains. Romans used mortar and pestles to grind spices, a practice still seen in the preparation of pesto. They bake bread in wood-fired ovens, a tradition that continues in the making of authentic Italian pizza. And for a fun twist, let's look at a popular myth involving Julius Caesar and a well-known salad. Tick-tock, it's time for a fun fact. In the culinary annals of history, let's delve into a fun fact about Julius Caesar. While he didn't directly influence food, his era saw the popularization of many culinary customs. And just to clear up a common myth, the Caesar salad was actually invented much later by Chef Caesar Cardini, not our famous general. Records show that the Caesar salad was first made in 1924 by Italian-American restaurateur Caesar Cardini in Tijuana, Mexico, showcasing the creativity and fusion of culinary traditions. Despite the myth, Caesar salads have nothing to do with Julius Caesar. But did you know that during Julius Caesar's time, dormice were considered a delicacy? Dormice were considered a luxurious delicacy, particularly among the wealthy elite. The preparation of dormice varied. One popular method involved stuffing them with a mixture of pork, pepper, nuts, and sometimes their own meat, before roasting them. From the legionnaires' simple rations to the grand feasts of the elite, the Romans' culinary legacy is a testament to their innovation and love for good food. So next time you enjoy a meal, remember the ancient roots that flavor our modern cuisine. Don't forget to subscribe to Entree and Tales for more delicious journeys through history. And be sure to check out our next video where we'll explore the culinary influence of the Mongol Empire. And watch our previous video about the food influence of Native American cultures. Click that bell icon so you never miss a tasty tale. Let's wind the clock back to another tasty tale soon. Gear up for some gastronomic history and join us on our next adventure.